All right, hello everyone. This is Alyssa, and I am so glad to be here with you today. I'm going to show you how to do a simple cast on for knitting. So you're going to need to grab your knitting needles. I have Boy US size 6, 4.25 millimeter. If you go with a different company like Susan Bates or something, a US 6 is going to be like a 4 millimeter, so like 4.25 is pretty good. And I also have my yarn with me here. This is light blue by Karen. Hold on, I want to show you the label. By Karen Simply Soft. Okay. It is a 4 gauge. You can use a US size 8 or a 5 millimeter, but I'm using size 6 needles. Okay. Right here. Karen Simply Soft. And this is Blue Mint. Sorry, not light blue. Blue Mint. There's a name up there. Blue Mint. Okay. Alright, so what we're going to have to do first is do a slip knot. So to do a slip knot, you're going to want to make a yarn tail, and then this side over here by your right hand is attached to the yarn ball. So the yarn tail, you're going to hold these two ends in your hands, take the tail and cross it over. This part is attached to the yarn ball, this part right here. This part is the tail. So you're going to put your thumb and index finger right hand like so. Cross it over. Now, not the tail, which is in front, the part in the back. You're going to grab it and pull it through like so. Alright, let's do that again. Take the tail in your left hand, the yarn ball, or the side of the yarn that's attached to the ball, in your right hand. You're going to put your thumb and index finger between both hands. Sorry, between this. Cross the yarn over like so. Grab the yarn in between. Pull it up to create your slip knot. Now you're going to put your slip knot onto your needle. The yarn tail is going to go on the left side. The yarn attached to the ball is going to go on your right side. So you're going to stick your needle through like so. Sorry, I'm going to show you this again. So you have your slip knot right here. You have your needles handy. Put the left side by your left, and I'm sorry, the tail by your left hand, and put the part that's attached to the yarn ball by your right hand. And slide your left hand needle into the slip knot, and then you can pull the tail of the yarn a little tighter so that you have this here. Actually, it doesn't matter which needle because there's no right or left side to a needle. Sorry about that. All right, so yarn tail in your left hand, yarn attached to the ball on the right side, closest to your right hand. Now you're gonna make the tail as long as hold on, I'm trying to think of a good way to put this. You want the tail to be a little bit longer than how many stitches you need to cast on, because you need an end to be able to have, so that it's not, so like this would be too short. You want to leave at least this much left, so after you cast on you still have about this much left, so when you're done with your project you will just knit or weave in, I apologize, weave in your edges. So this is not the best way or the only way to cast on, but this is one of my favorite ways because I feel like it's more secure and it's also a little easier to knit with, especially if you're going to do knit stitches. Okay, so you're going to grab the two pieces of your yarn, tail, yarn ball, or the yarn attached to the ball. You're going to put your thumb by the tail, put your pointer finger, your index finger, like so. So you're putting it in between. I like to hold the other pieces with my ring and pinky just to make it more secure. So it kind of looks like prongs, like this. And this is your needle. Okay, so you're going to have the prongs and just bring the needle, instead of it up like this, bring it down. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to take your needle and you're going to put it under this piece by your thumb, go over right here, and you see this hole in between the two pieces by your thumb, put it right back through the hole and pull down on the tail. I'm going to be casting on 10 stitches. The first stitch, your slip knot, is going to count as a stitch. So now we have 2 stitches. We're going to go all the way to 10. You're going to go under by your thumb, over this piece of yarn on your pointer finger, go back through that loop, and pull. Do it again. Okay, remember, put the 2 fingers in between, hold it down here, and we're going to go under this piece, over this piece, bring it back through, and pull down with your thumb. Go under, over, and pull. And then you're going to just count. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cast-ons, and it starts to make almost like a braid right here, if you can see that, like on your cast-on. So you can use any size needles, honestly, because I've also used this yarn with size 11 US or 8mm needles, and I actually like the effect of doing it with this smaller yarn with bigger needles because it just looks wider. So these 5 stitches would probably be about that wide on my bigger needles. Anyhow, we're going to just keep casting on to number 10. Go under by your thumb, excuse me, slip up, over on the yarn by your pointer finger, and pull. So now that's 6 cast-ons, and you still have a pretty good size portion tail going on right there. So you're going to cast on the rest of your stitches. Okay, so just watch, go under, go over, and back through. Okay, under, over, and back through. Like I said, regardless of the type of stitch that you're going to be doing, this is a great cast on. It's very sturdy, and when you cast off, especially if you're casting off knitwise on your project, this is going to make it look very uniform with your cast off. If you cast on in a different method, unless you're going to be casting off to make it look alike, it's going to look different. But if you do this cast on method, it's going to look very similar in your cast off. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will be looking forward to doing the next video with you and joining you next time. Thank you so much. Bye bye.